Hey, this is Erica Carson. Welcome to my show, Let's Talk. And on today's show, I'm going to talk to you all about the K-pop supergroup that has taken over the world, and that is BTS. Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So if you don't know, I'm in a broadcasting program, and for one of my classes, we have to do a podcast every week, and it gets put on our college's radio station. But we actually have an opportunity for one of our segments to go on an actual legit radio station in our area. And this week coming up is my week, which I'm super excited about, but also extremely nervous. But I wanted to document it and take you through the journey of coming up with what I'm going to talk about and actually hearing it on the radio. So I had a meeting with my teacher, and he kind of just helped me figure out what I should talk about, and he actually suggested that I talk about BTS on the radio. So obviously that's what I'm going to do. He suggested that I do like a brief history of them. I only have 3 to 3.5 minutes to talk about this topic, which is not a lot of time to talk about the history of BTS, but I will try my best. It's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be fun. So let's just get into it. Okay, so I need to plan out what topics I want to cover in this short amount of time that I have. Kendra is here and she's going to help me. We have their first major win. You can add in Wembley because that's a pretty big one. Sold out Wembley Stadium. 2 nights. Yes, we were there.
We could say something about them being a Korean group and everything they've done with the Grammys.
True. Grammys. Let's write that one down because that is very important. Billboard Hot 100.
Number 1.
I'll briefly cover a bit on each of the eras because we know they each brought something unique and special that made them to where they are today. So I'll definitely touch base on all of those.
I'm thinking, like, I don't know, obviously radio has talked about BTS, but like you have to do a full-on segment. Has it?
I know. I don't know. It's kind of fun. It's a fun assignment. I'm talking about BTS. I'm not mad about this. I have to make it sound like I'm just having a conversation. I can't just be like reading word for word. It has to be very natural.
You're talking to me.
Yeah, I'll just sit here and be like, okay, so hey, this is what we're doing today. We're gonna talk about BTS. Okay, snack update. We have Skittles and Sour Patch Kids. Kendra's been a great help. She's helping me through this a lot.
So it's actually fun.
Alright, I'm now on the next day and I've been working on it, which the most stressful part of this all is trying to get it in between 3 to 3.5 minutes. So far my script is still so long and I just tried to cut it down, but there's so many important things that it's just too hard to cut it down. Like, you want to be brief, but you also want to get the point across of what they've achieved. So I'm struggling a little bit, not gonna lie. But what I have to do right now is record it. Okay, so how I like to usually do my recordings is to go through just the voice memo app on my phone. And I used to record it through my headphones and just talk into that, but then I found that if I just spoke like this, it was a lot clearer. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm just going to speak into it like this and hope for the best. And on today's show, I'm going to talk to you all about the K-pop supergroup that has been taking over the world, BTS. If you want to follow me on my social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Erica Carson. I think that was okay. I sounded kind of natural, but I'm going to put it into my computer and start editing and hope that I can get it down to the mark. So, fingers crossed, here we go. Alright, I got some bad news. I cut it down and it is 3 minutes and 42 seconds, which means I need to shorten it. I'm going to give it another go, and we're going to see how this turns out. So far today's actually going not too bad. I just have to do the final edits to it, so I just kind of pieced it together and I added in all of these songs in the background. So I used I Need You, Idol, No More Dream, Dynamite, and Life Goes On, just as I was talking about it, because it kind of just fit in that way. So we're almost done. Not gonna lie, I don't really like the way I sound, but I am judgmental about that, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm not going to try it again because I will just be too picky with it, and I'm basically done, so I don't want to have to start over. There's not much I can do. You know, I'm not a professional. I talk very highly of them. I give all the facts. There's music to support it. Let's do one final listen through. And if you want to follow me on my social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Erica Carson. Well, I will say I got it to a good level of hearing my voice and having the music. I am talking a little fast, and I'm aware of that. I will say I'm okay with this being on the radio, so now we wait. I want to listen to it in the car, but we don't actually get that station. It's all fuzzy and stuff, so I'm doing it from the live listening online. This is terrifying. I wish I could just like pull it off the internet right now or the radio because I don't want to hear it.
It's Brochacho's radio debut. Turn it out.
Hey, this is Erica Carson. Welcome to my show, Let's Talk. And on today's show, I'm going to talk to you all about the K-pop supergroup that has taken over the world, and that is BTS. Within the past couple of years, I'm sure you've started to notice BTS making appearances on award shows and late night TV, but BTS has actually been around for longer than you might be aware of. So let's take it back to June 13th, 2013, where the group made their debut. From their debut album, the track No More Dream tackled themes like being a little bit rebellious and looking outside of traditional routine to achieve your own dreams. Over the next couple years, BTS released more albums with a heavier influence of hip-hop, and they continued to grow their fanbase while winning multiple awards such as New Artist of the Year from 2013 to 2015. Now in 2016, we entered a new era of BTS, and the group continued with their youthful and positive messages, while also adding a little bit more of a light-toned pop beat to their sound when they released their album The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever. The title track off of this album, I Need You, actually won them their first Album of the Year award as well as Artist of the Year. You could say this was like the breakthrough moment for BTS, and they started to get recognized internationally, and their tours grew from arenas to stadiums all around the world. With their most recent tour, they sold out stadiums within minutes, including 2 nights at the historic Wembley Stadium, which I actually got to attend, and it was the most surreal experience of my life. Over the past few years, BTS has definitely made their mark in North America, winning countless awards, performing and presenting at award shows such as the AMAs and the Billboard Music Awards. Now, moving into 2020, it was a rough year for the music industry, and many artists had to cancel or postpone their the Wi-Fi. No!
Are you kidding me?
To achieve this, which just went to show that music is a universal language. Now, I've been a fan of many artists through the years, but when it comes to BTS, it's something that I just can't explain. The support that they have for their fans, as well as the fans have for them, is something I've never experienced before. They're always showing their appreciation through social media, performances, sit-down live streams, and their fan base, which is known as ARMY, also get to experience BTS in a more candid filming environment with their variety shows that they have, such as Run BTS, and my personal favorite, which is their travel series, Summer Package and Bon Voyage. So as you just heard, BTS has come a long way since their debut in 2013, and I highly recommend that you check them out. I was introduced to them by a friend when she showed me their dance practice videos on YouTube, and being a dancer myself, I was intrigued to learn more about them from that point on. I started listening to their music, and honestly, I was hooked from the very first song. Their music has provided me with a source of happiness, and all the content that they put out there for their ARMY is just a great escape from the world that we live in, especially during this time right now. So if you're looking for something new and exciting to get into, please check out BTS. I guarantee you will not regret it. Thanks for listening to Let's Talk with Erica Carson. I'll see you next time, and if you want to follow me on my social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Erica Carson.
You are listening to podcasts produced by...
Okay, that was really weird.
That was actually so good though. I don't know, like I was actually tearing up a bit.
That was weird. Yeah, that was terrifying, but that was kind of cool at the same time. I'm happy I got to talk about BTS and actually play their tracks underneath of it.
Yeah, I like that part.
Didn't think I'd ever be on the radio, that's for sure. Especially talking about BTS, but here we are.
Yeah, that's actually pretty awesome though.
I know, it was pretty cool. Yeah, so I guess that's where this video ends because I made my radio debut. So, hope you enjoyed it. That was really fun.
Handshake.
One more handshake. Yeah. Alright, see you in the next video.